In this lesson, we're going to provide a generic overview of what cloud computing is. We're going to learn about software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service. The first is self-service provisioning. Self-service provisioning means that your users can easily get cloud services without having to go through a lengthy approval process. A business unit can simply establish a connection and use a self-service menu to create the computing power, storage space, or whatever it is they need from the cloud service provider. Within a matter of seconds or minutes, they have those needed resources, including the APIs. One of the key things that makes cloud computing so beneficial, aside from the self-service provisioning, is the fact that it's designed to be easy to use. This is very important. Your end user shouldn't be intimidated by the concept of using a cloud resource. With this in mind, we now need to discuss the main cloud service delivery models that are currently in use. Let's begin by taking a look at infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. IaaS is the delivery of what we traditionally associate with computer hardware. It provides storage as well as computing resources. Essentially, you can rent storage space in the cloud instead of having to go out and buy a whole bunch of hard drives that you install and use locally. Likewise, you can use computing power from the cloud instead of having to go out and buy new high-end systems to do a particular job. You simply rent time from an IaaS cloud service provider. This saves a lot of upfront capital expenses and also provides flexibility and scalability. If you end up with a project that requires a lot of storage and computing power for a short time, you can easily scale up and scale back down when you're done so that you only pay for what you need. IaaS is a true pay-as-you-go platform where you're responsible for everything except the hardware. Platform as a service, or PaaS, offers a complete development environment. The cloud service provider, in essence, delivers an entire solution stack. This stack is an integrated set of software that provides the developer with everything he or she needs to build an app. This is also referred to as DevOps. PaaS uses IaaS as its base in many instances, and this is really kind of an outgrowth of the traditional concept of web hosting. If you've used a web hosting provider in the past, you know that most of them provide you with some kind of web development interface that you can use through a web browser to build your web page. Software as a service, or SaaS, is really designed more for your average end user. Think of it as the plug and play of cloud computing. SaaS provides end users with business and personal applications that they need to do their day-to-day work or just have fun. This cloud delivery method saves hard drive space and allows users to access an application from their mobile devices. With SaaS, you can try new software without committing to it. Try out an application on a rental basis, and if you really like it, you can go ahead and use it more. If you don't have to spend any money on it. IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS are the biggest and best known services, but there are dozens of other lesser known services available through the cloud as well. Let's discuss a few of these briefly. Security as a service, or SecAS, is contracted management of a company's network security and data compliance regulations, such as GDPR and NIST, to a third party that operates from the cloud. Unified Communications as a Service, or UCaaS, is better known by the application it supports, like VoIP, instant messaging, LinkedIn, Skype, and social media. There's also Video as a Service, or VaaS. This consists of video conferencing tools that have proven invaluable as businesses expand worldwide. Monitoring as a Service, or MaaS, provides applications to monitor an on-premises network without the overhead of installing and managing the actual software. And Disaster Recovery as a Service, DRaaS, provides backup and replication to companies after a disaster.